Kia ora everyone, it's Munib from Social Driving Academy, and today I've got Emerson here with me for a mock driving test. He's on his learner license and he's preparing to sit his restricted. So Emerson, you've been driving for a little while.
Yeah.
And you've attempted the test.
Yeah.
And you've got your next test booked in?
Next Tuesday, yeah.
Next Tuesday, okay, so not long to go.
Not long.
So we'll do a mock test today.
Yeah.
I'll assess your driving. I'll give you feedback as we drive along.
Yep.
And I'll also take notes, and then at the end we'll debrief, and then
Yeah.
I'll also email you
Yeah.
the test report. Do you have any questions before we begin?
I don't think so.
Okay, cool. So you're ready to go, are you?
Yep.
Okay, so whenever you're ready then, Emerson, I'll get you to reverse out to the right.
Yeah.
And then we'll continue in that direction to the
Yeah.
left.
Okay.
Let's go all the way to the end of the road here and then
Yeah.
turn right into the driveway.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Yep, turn right. Give way to the left, of course. Yeah, this is a bit weird. Stay
Yeah.
here in this position here.
Okay.
All of that is car parking
yeah.
space. Yeah, it's a bit. Yeah, it's weird coming in, weird leaving as well. And left at the end of the driveway.
Yeah.
And you're welcome to use the wipers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right turn at the end of the road here at
Yeah.
the lights. We'll stay in this lane. Good. Emerson, go wider to the left. Emerson, go left, go left, go left.
Because we're in the left-hand lane.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, everyone does that. Everyone
Yeah.
cuts into the... Now, if you have a large vehicle on the right and they're
Yeah.
too far to the left, then we'll both collide. Let's turn left at the traffic light.
Yeah.
Also, try and use the entire
Okay. Yeah.
merge lane, you know, to
Okay.
accelerate
Yeah.
up to the speed.
Okay.
Let's change lanes to the right when safe.
Yeah.
Nice, much better. And then a right turn at the traffic light.
Yeah.
Right turn at the end of the road.
Yep.
Follow the corner to the left.
Yep.
Emerson, I'm going to start looking for a car for us to reverse parallel park
Yep.
behind. Here we go. Let's
Black one.
parallel park behind this one, the black car.
Yep.
Straighten up. Excellent, good. Yeah, not too bad, Emerson. When you've pulled up, you've probably checked your blind spot a little bit late. You should try and check your blind spot just before you pull over and mirror a blind spot check.
Yeah.
And then I think you were still slightly turned when you were checking the blind spot, so you were drifting away from the car.
Okay.
But then when you've reversed, you've checked both your blind spots, that's good. And then you're nice position, nice angling there, and then you've corrected your steer.
Yeah.
And then you've ended up a little bit too far away from the curb.
Oh.
And then you've stopped kind of there, and then you've just pulled forward.
Okay.
And you're still quite a little bit away from the curb.
I think it's because I stopped a bit away from the car as well.
Yes. So your starting position was a bit further away because of that drift that you ended up doing away.
Okay.
So what do you think you could have done to get closer to the curb? Did you realize that you were going to end up far away from the curb when you stopped?
No.
No, you didn't notice. Because you've got to be within 30 centimeters of the curb. So there, when you sort of started to straighten up, you should have glanced into your left mirror and then judged your speed. How would you adjust? What would you do?
Probably when we go forward, maybe turn left a bit.
Yeah, before you even go forward, when you're in this position here, you're reversing. You can reverse back 7 meters.
Yeah.
You know about that?
No.
Do you know that you can reverse back the length of a car back? So when when you're still reversing, have a look into your left mirror.
Yeah.
Identify whether you're still too far away. Then continue just reversing and moving to the left slowly.
Yeah.
And then once you're within that 30 centimeters, then you can pull forward.
Yeah.
You know
and
what?
straighten up.
Yeah. You can go back 7 meters.
That's
That's the length and a half of a car of this size.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we'll try that another later on. Whenever you're ready, you can move off. Good. Right turn at the end of the road. Straight ahead. Do you know how many movements you're allowed in the test?
4, 3.
Yeah, 3. Yeah, from the reverse movement 1, and then 2, pull forward 3. But if you end up too far away from the curve, like you do, like you did, you're able to actually continue making as many movements as you like to park safely, so that you're within 30 centimeters of the curve. Right turn at the end of the road. But so long as you aren't positioned dangerously, then that's not a critical error or anything, you know, being too far away from the curb. It's just you might lose some points, or you might have some general feedback saying park within 30 centimeters of the curb. That's what the feedback might say. Yep, do your wipers whenever you like. At the traffic light, we'll turn right.
Yeah.
This is a 60k road. You know, when we've turned out from the other road, there was a 60k sign. Here we go, right turn. And then stay in this lane, right turn. So what we talked about in terms of positioning, you know, remember that you've got to stay far left when there's 2 lanes turning into 2 lanes.
There's a
Yes, this one's much more obvious. There it's a bit worn, so then you'll just have to remember that you're in the left lane. I need to go wide. Straight ahead.
Yeah.
When safe, let's change lanes to the right.
Yeah.
Remember, take your time, have a bit of a pause after the indicator.
Yeah.
Check your mirrors, and then check your blind spot. Yes. All the way in, and then cancel signal. You know what the speed limit here is?
60.
Yep.
And then 70.
Excellent. Change lanes to the left when safe.
Yep.
And then turn left at the next street.
Yep.
And left turn. Stay a little bit more to the right so you don't go into the potholes on the left. Easy. Did you realise that was a giveaway? No? Yes. So as we turned left into a left turn bay, and then we had a giveaway line in front of us. So failing to look will be critical error.
Sorry, I missed the speed sign. Well,
Yes, 50k.
oh yeah, because I was talking.
Yes, yes, of course. Yeah. Right turn at the roundabout.
Yes.
So slow and
That one, eh?
yes, please. Yeah. Right turn at the end of the road. Emerson, you're going a little bit too far before you're scanning your left.
Okay.
You know, generally, very common that people coming from our left, turning right from the top of the road, will cut the corner into us.
Okay.
You know, so you've got to look left before you pass the giveaway line.
Okay. Yeah.
U-turn at the end of the road.
Yeah.
Mirror blind spot. Yes, blind spot right. It just as you come around the center, and if there's any driveways.
Yeah.
Yes. Good. And left turn here. Good. I like that you indicated because you were crossing the center of the road, center line.
Yeah.
But if you could do that a little bit sooner, Emerson, you know, like there's a parked car in the front,
Okay.
100 meters up, 50 meters up, you know, start indicating early, and then start to move over to the right a little bit earlier as well.
Yeah. Okay.
So that we're not moving just as we pass, you know. Left turn at the roundabout.
Yeah.
No, it's 50 now.
Because I saw a sign there that said 30.
Yeah, there was a sign 30 into that street.
Yeah.
Exiting out, was there no sign?
Exiting out, there was a sign that said 30, so I was confused.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a 50k road.
Yeah, I remember. I was like, oh, why is there a 30?
Perhaps someone's turned the sign around.
Okay.
We can have a look later.
Yeah.
Left turn at the end of the road. Change lanes to the right when safe. Mirror, mirror, blind spot. Nice, that was much better. And right turn at the lights. Good. Still a little bit rushed, but it's getting better.
Yeah, okay.
Emerson, you know that last intersection where we turned left?
Yeah.
Do you know whether that was a give way or a stop intersection?
Oh, did I not stop?
No, you didn't stop.
Oh.
You kind of rolled through. Coming over to the left because of that oncoming vehicle. Yes. Left turn into the next street.
Yeah.
At the end of the road, let's turn right.
Yeah.
Slow, 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 slow. Yeah, make sure you look left.
Yeah.
And then look left. Because you've entered into a flush median.
Oh.
It's a bit of a flush median. Did you know that? Did you know that you'd need to give way to the left?
Yeah,
again?
I know.
Because you didn't check until I asked you to check. Right turn. Yep, you could do your wiper again. Right turn into the next street. It's a bit funny, the rain keeps. Here we go. Yes, do the wiper. Yeah, make it faster if you like. Give way. Right turn into the next street.
Yeah.
And then just pull over to the left here.
Yeah.
You're a little bit far away from the curb. Yeah, perhaps you can just move forward and get closer to the curb. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's do a 3-point turn, Emerson, whenever
Yeah.
you're ready.
Mhm.
Take your time. Yeah, return one hand back there. Yeah, cool. So your hands aren't crossed. Cool. Nice. Yep, that's enough clearance in the
Yep.
front. Yep. Right turn.
Yeah.
And then a right turn at the end of the road.
Yeah.
change lanes to the left when safe.
Yeah.
Take your time. Oh, that's the best change lane you've done so far. Yeah, in terms of the timing of the checks and, you know, making sure that you're doing a mirror check before the blind spot check and then left turn.
Yeah.
That was good. You do that every time.
Okay.
Take your time, you know, there's no hurry. Slow. Look both ways. Look to the left too, Emerson. Look to the left. You want to know where you're going.
I've been doing well.
I'll ask you at the end.
I have some blank moments.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh no. Some blank moments? Why?
No, when you tell me like some parts, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's fine. I
While
think.
I'm giving you feedback, you think?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Do you mean to not give you feedback?
No. I mean, when you point out my mistake, I was like, what did I do?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did I miss? Yeah.
Yes.
So, that's what I meant by blank moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you want your driving to be at a level where there are no blank moments while you're driving, you know, so that everything you're doing 100% of the time.
Yeah.
Let's change lanes to the right when safe.
Yeah. I'll just wait after that.
Yep. Good. Nice. At the roundabout third exit.
Yeah. Turn right.
Yes, please. Nice.
Anxious today because it's my last lesson before the test.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I already told you, Emerson, you know, in the beginning that you're driving quite well.
Yeah.
But of course, there are some things that we spoke about immediately.
Yeah.
You know,
and I changed it.
Yes, left turn, and you've been able to, you know,
correct it.
Yeah, you're working on some of those things. Some still need a little bit of work. I mean, that change lane towards the end, you know, that was the best change lane so far. But now, can you do that every time? You know, that's the challenge, right? Every time you change lane, you take you know, you indicate immediately, and pause between the indicator and the mirror, and then pause between the mirror and the blind spot. Left turn. Also, there's been a couple of, well, I'll give you feedback later on.
Yeah.
Quick scan to the left while you're waiting so that you can look for any speed signs, the number of lanes. Left turn at the traffic light. At the roundabout, straight ahead, second exit. Stay in the left lane, left lane, left lane, left lane, left lane. You're too far, you're too far, you're too far. Yeah, there.
Couldn't see the lane markings really well. Yeah.
Maybe slow down a little bit more.
Okay.
And then that will help you be able to identify the lane markings, especially as you come into the into the roundabout. Yeah. As you go in, you know, if you're really slow, then you can look for your gap, and then you can look for your lane.
Yeah.
Straight ahead. Watch out for this car here. Oh, what was that guy doing? You look like he wasn't stopping, you know, you look like he was just carrying on, so you got to keep an eye in the front too. Right turn into the next street, not here, but just immediately after.
Not this one. But
Yeah.
the next one.
Yeah. Have you driven here before? Right turn.
Have a right turn here
Yes,
before.
please. Oh, you have?
No, no.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Am I allowed to?
Yes, this is the flush median, so it's a bit of a...
Yeah.
And then you'd give way to the left.
Yeah.
So now you're on the top of the T in the flush median. Yeah. Let's pull over to the left here, Emerson. Mirror, blind spot left. Let's do a U-turn. Let's turn around in one movement.
Okay.
Cool. Let's turn right at the end of the road.
Yeah.
So like I brought you here before, and then we turned right here, which you did well. You moved into the flush median, but then I felt like you were almost not going to look left, so I said look left. So I'll tell you how to do this. Move forward and stay sort of like straight, horizontal, you know, and then give way to the left.
Yeah.
So this is a flush median. Keep your foot on the brake, keep your foot on the brake. So I just wanted us to redo this because I felt like you weren't going to look here when we did it last. Just so you know, you do need to look.
Oh yeah, I'll probably just make it more obvious.
Yeah. Or a little bit earlier, like before I tell you that you need to check, you know, because I felt like you were gonna, you were not gonna.
Probably just not obvious enough.
Yeah, right turn. Right turn into the next street. Yeah, just after this little dip.
Oh yeah.
Yep, turn your indicator on. There it is. There.
Oh, that one.
Yes. That's it. Slow in. right turn at the end of the road.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll start working back towards home from here,
Yeah.
Emerson. And then I'll give you the feedback once we get back there.
Oh, time flies.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it took me 30 minutes to get to your place from Takanini, from my home. You know,
Yeah.
it's quite a far way away, isn't it? Karaka. Quick scan to the left as well to make sure all the vehicles there have stopped. When safe, let's change lanes to the left and then take a left turn at the lights. Yes, nice. Very good. Better. Why is it important to check the mirrors when we're changing lanes?
To
Left
see
turn.
there are cars coming.
Yeah,
And blind spots.
yeah. Yeah, you want to confirm whether there's any vehicles behind you, you know, so that you know whether there's a safe gap there for you to turn into. Left turn, and then the blind spot check is just to make sure there's no one next to you.
Yeah.
Left turn here. Easy, just a little bit slower. Yeah, just easing off the accelerator. Use the entire lane, Yeah. Good that you're turning the indicator on, but watch your path as well.
Okay.
Yeah, now turn the indicator on. Yes, now start monitoring your mirrors and then your blind spot. Yeah. And then change lanes to the right one more.
Yeah.
Okay, how was that, Emerson? What do you think?
Yeah, it got better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what do you think in terms of the mock test? So, like, we've already talked about some of the faults.
Yeah.
But do you remember what some of those issues were?
Probably check a bit more exaggerated, so that makes it obvious a little bit.
Yeah. Well,
because I'm pretty sure I checked. It's just probably not obvious enough. Probably just my eyes moving, so that makes it not obvious.
No, actually,
Yeah.
well, there was one giveaway where I'm pretty sure that you didn't check.
Okay. I think I know that one as well. I think
that was that turn onto Plunkett, and
Can you show me maybe?
Yep. It was you might not be familiar with the area, but it was a left turn.
It was like at the start,
Sorry?
It was like near the start of the session,
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a left turn, and then we turned left into a left turn bay, and then it had a giveaway, and then you just rolled through, and then I think I asked you to check right. But it's things like that, you know, when you enter into a road, or when you're exiting out from the top of the road. Yeah. You know, we were turning left.
Yeah.
And then there was a left turn bay.
Yeah.
So when you're turning left, you know, you should be looking towards the exit.
Yeah.
Not just directly in front of you, but your path up ahead.
Yeah.
And then you'll be able to see, oh yeah, there's a giveaway line. Or you know, what's the speed limit.
So just like check both sides a bit.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
just the right hand side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I talked about that with sometimes when we were coming from the bottom of the tee.
Yeah.
I was also asking you to look to the left.
Left, yeah.
I was saying, look to your right, but also look to your left, because sometimes what you're doing is
I only look to the right more.
and then you're going too far, and the chances that someone's going to cut the corner and go into us. So here's that intersection there. Okay. Oh, it's a bit slow, the internet. Here we go. Now this must have been when the lines were, just nice and new, so they were, you're very visible. But you turn left here, and then you just rolled through.
Oh.
And then I said there was a giveaway, and that's when we.
I think I remember that one.
You remember that one?
I think I do.
See, there's a giveaway.
Yeah, and there's a road here as well.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I didn't see this part.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the second one was up here. It's just about looking for your exit as well.
Yeah.
It's going slow in. So as you approach, you're starting to slow down to that turning speed.
Yeah.
And it might be, it might be 10k, it might be 5k, it might be 2k. The slower that you go, the more you're going to be able to see as well. So then, this was the second one, and this is a weird flush median. Have you guys done flush medians?
Yes.
To turn from the top of the road, from the bottom of the road, sorry, like this.
Yeah.
Have you turned right into the flush median from the bottom of the road?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Why would you turn right?
Turn right into here?
Yes.
So we can we don't have to turn, how to say that?
When would you do it?
When there isn't a lot of when there's a lot of traffic, and when I wait for a gap, makes it easier instead of just...
Yes, instead of waiting for both sides. So when this side is clear and this side is lots of traffic, you move in there, right? So this is like a flush median.
Yeah, okay.
Except it doesn't have the diagonal lines.
Yeah.
So you move in there, and I felt like you were gonna go without looking to the left. So I said to you, check
but
your
I
left.
did look. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Because especially it's going here, so
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's probably just not obvious enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because you would. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So there's a bit of that as well.
Yeah.
And then there was a little bit of stuff around. So that's where the scanning comes in. The looking.
Yeah.
Looking for your path.
Checking left as well.
Yes,
yeah,
as well
checking left more often
and then the mirror checks as well. That not just the center.
Delay and. Yeah.
And the side mirrors as well.
Yeah.
And then there was that one time where we did the. You forgot to turn off. So have a look there because on the dashboard it will normally display. And then there was a lot of stuff around the positioning and all. So first of all, there was the position when you were turning from multiple lanes into multiple lanes. Yeah, just have to
look for the lane markings a little bit more.
And if you're in the left lane, then you go wide.
Yeah, wider,
And if you're in the right lane, you go sharp.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I just look at the lane markings a little bit more.
Yeah. Well, not just the lane marking, but also because if there aren't any lane markings, you'll have to think about
how far do I have to go?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you in the left lane?
Yeah.
Go wide.
Because I do know I have to go into the left lane. It's just I didn't turn wide enough.
Yeah. And then also with the mergers, with where the lanes are ending, and then you're having to merge at the end. I would recommend using the entire lane to build your speed up.
Yeah.
So like when you're coming off.
Use the whole thing.
Use the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then keep centered in lane because you are moving too far to the left.
Okay.
And do your slowing down before the giveaway line because what you're doing is that you're moving too far into the intersection.
Okay.
And then you're, and then you're having a look, and that's that's that situation where I'm saying you're not, you're going too far before you're having a look. So slow down here, and then you'll have a better time to be able to have a look both ways. but you're going too far.
Too far away, so like move into the corner a bit.
Yeah, you're going almost into the intersection.
Okay.
Before you're having a look.
Yeah.
So what I'd like you to do is like slow down lots before, so that you can start your looking before you approach the line.
Yeah.
And then that way, if you have to stop, you're stopping behind.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, the reverse park was okay, but you should know that you can reverse back up to 7 meters.
Yeah.
That's 1.5 times the length of the car.
Side mirrors to check.
Yeah. And then you can continue so that you stop within 30 centimeters of the curb.
Yeah.
And then also when you pulled up, I think you were focused on right towards the end, checking your blind spot, and then we kind of drifted like that. So, you know, check your mirrors, indicate, check your blind spot while you're nice and straight, and then start focusing on that position so that you're not too far away.
So just check the blind spot a bit earlier. Okay.
Yeah. The dead end, you know, when we did the U-turn at the dead end, you weren't going to check your blind spot, so you know, I had to prompt you to check the blind spot. So remember, whenever the lane ends, you're doing a U-turn, you have to check mirror, indicate blind spot. The 3-point turn was good. I did kind of feel like you were going to continue reversing. No, you weren't at risk of hitting anything, but just in that reverse movement, like you don't have to reverse all the way back to the other side of the road.
Yeah.
You know, if that's you.
So as long as the front is clear enough to turn the...
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You know, only move back far enough so that you have clearance in the front, and that minimizes the length of time that you're sitting in the middle of the road as well. You know, because if you go all the way back, you know, it's going to take you another 10-15 seconds, but stop as soon as you've got room, and then then you're away.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, the U-turn that we did was good. The flush median from the top of the road, you know, you're doing good, but just have that pause between the mirror and the blind spot check.
Yeah.
The flush median from the bottom, that's where I felt like you didn't check your left. But you're saying
that one, it's probably just not obvious enough.
Yeah. Well, you're saying that, so I'll take your word for it.
yeah, because Tony did point out that sometimes he thought I didn't look, but
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Had you done that intersection before, you think? Have you done that one before?
No.
Okay, cool.
No.
Yeah, because it's not your standard this kind of flush median.
Yeah,
you know?
so I was a bit doubting that, am I allowed to stop over there?
Yeah, so, you know, maybe that might have thrown you off. But yeah, that is a safe stopping zone as well. Cool. Yeah, the change lanes, you know, we've already talked about pausing in between the indicator and the blind spot. Just coming onto the motorway on our way back, you probably went to start checking your blind spot a bit too soon.
And I corrected it back.
You were aiming for the curb, and I had to correct you, right? So just that timing again. So I'll just put a dot here, and I'll say blind spot check timing. So make sure that you're nice and straight, that you've looked ahead to identify, you know, the corner, and then straightened up for the corner, or, you know, turned for the corner, and then you go to check your blind spot, right? Not that you're going to go straight into the curve.
So just make sure the car is in position before I check the...
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, if it's a small corner, you adjust for that. If it's a big corner, you adjust for that. And the mergers, you know, most of them were going onto the motorway and stuff, use entire lane, you know, speed up. And the reversing, you know, we did that reverse at the car park at VTNZ. You were in here. And then you reversed out, and then you kind of ended up like in this kind of position. It would be better that you keep your steer turned, and then you end up like
vertical,
this. Absolutely vertical, absolutely, you know, nice and straight, and then you can just move off, not at an angle. Just little things will make it better. Cool. We didn't get to do any lane splits, so a couple of critical errors there. Not checking your failing to look to your right for
Okay.
that first giveaway. Remember the one I talked about first?
Yeah,
when you turned
yeah,
into Plunkett.
Yeah.
Not checking your blind spot at the dead end.
Oh, I think I did.
No, remember that's the one that I asked you to check. We did a U-turn.
U-turn, yeah.
Yes.
I think I did.
Only after I asked you to check it.
Oh. Wow, okay.
We can have a look later. And that flush median that we were still debating, you were saying that you felt like you looked, but even if it wasn't exaggerated enough or it wasn't obvious enough, then I'll say that you didn't check. You know, if it's not a thorough check, then it's not a thorough check. And then that.
I was
right?
looking for the yellow line and then I forgot to stop.
Yes, there you go. So not too bad, but a little bit of work there to do.
Yeah, just watch out a little bit more.
Yeah. Any questions at all at the moment?
I think it's fine. Yeah.
Okay.